All right. This time I didn't forget to mute. Okay, hey guys. Hey, what's up? Hey, hi. It's Tech. How you guys doing? The announcement said 5 minutes, but I got distracted by a stupid meme video on Twitter, so I didn't. The timing was a little off. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Hi. It feels weird to say hard at work when I've just been doing some off-stream shooting for some stuff. Stuff that might not come out for a while. Well, ideally I'm aiming for sometime this Friday, but we'll see what happens. Considering I haven't gotten around to doing the thumbnail for last week's Hollow Ataraxia, it may be a little delayed. I'm having a little bit of a motivation issue, but I will continue to stream as normal. That one will never change. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I tried really hard not to come in really hot because been thinking about how much I don't like Dimitri Fire Emblem again. But that's a topic for like an entirely different stream. I may set up a PowerPoint, probably not. We don't need to get into it. Let's just. That's a completely different franchise. Let's focus on this one for right now. Oh golly. Let me hang with Taiga. Let's go hang with Saber in the living room. Why not? What the? As I open the refrigerator to prepare something for lunch, I find it packed full of items I don't remember buying. No one went shopping today, so I wonder who's responsible. Shiou, Taiga asked me to tell you. Here's some tasty-looking stuff. The rest is up to you, she said. Yeah, that's about what I thought. As expected, the perpetrator was Fujini. That joke of a mystery has been solved in less than 10 seconds. Well then, with this many ingredients, I could make a whole variety of stuff. What should I do? Hey, you two have any requests for lunch? Nothing in particular. Whatever you make is fine, Shiou. Saber's fine with anything I make. On mental note. How about you, Ryder? Ryder, who won this morning's channel battle, is watching the national news. I do not have any particular requests either. I was only half expected a Ryder. Say reply. Well then, I guess I have no choice but to decide myself. The hardest choice ever. Dinner/lunch. Ryder, I've been meaning to ask. Do you have anything you like? Any food you think is good? What do you mean by that? It's just that you always eat without saying anything. So I'm thinking maybe you arduously eat things you don't even like from time to time. Fujini or Ilya would say it outright if they didn't like a particular item. Moreover, they wouldn't even touch it. Sakura and Tosaka would advise me as fellow chefs, and Saber... Well, that goes without saying. But I've yet to hear a single thing regarding food from Ryder. Shiou, if you have something to say to me, please state it clearly. It's nothing like that. See, it's just that... Oh, wait, no. Shiou, if you have something to say to me, please state it clearly. It's nothing like that. See, it's just that you so happily eat up the things you like right up, I have an easier time with the menu. What are you saying, Shiou? That almost makes it sound as if I lack composure doing these. Do you really consider yourself calm when you do? Of course. Where'd chat go? There it is. Nobody's ever really here, but I like to keep an eye on just in case. Haru, how do I appear to you then? Ryder exercises her right to keep silent. I am quite glad. I'm so glad that she's an adult. Back to the matter of taste. Have you ever eaten anything you didn't particularly like, Ryder? No, not really. Did I perhaps worry you all this time? I mean, a little. Saber's really frank, so it makes it easier for me to know, but... Shiro, are you taking sides with Ryder? I'm happy when you tell me frankly. It helps when I'm making something. And on top of that, Saber is well-mannered when she eats. Saber nods with satisfaction. Saber, no matter how much of a hurry she's in, will not rush her chopsticks. So are you saying that it's easier to make meals once you know my taste? I can understand that, but I am, like Saber, satisfied with whatever Sakura or you make. So you should not overly concern yourself about it. I'm glad she feels that way, but we're not really making any progress. Alright, let's change gears. Ryder, do you have anything you just won't eat? You know, like, don't need to worry about vegetarian options here. If you put it that way, let me see. Though I do not think the two of you would be cooking one in the first place. Oh, so there is something? Yes, I do not believe it is particularly common in this country, but snakes? I see. Considering Ryder's identity, I doubt she'd want to eat snakes. This is the one thing that I'm like, about Ryder here. She's Medusa, but she don't have the snake hair. She has really long hair, and the long hair is really good, but she don't got the snake hair. I don't think that I wish this one does, but like, this is kind of something that they corrected, quote unquote corrected, with Gorgon in Grand Order, but that's there and this is here. Considering I doubt she'll want to eat snakes, and considering her class at Noble Phantasm, I can guess another item she probably wouldn't want to eat. Ryder, horses would also be bad, right? Yes, which isn't that I dislike it, but... Alright, snakes are rare, and I'll try to refrain from horses. Shiro, then would it not be prudent to send back the snake wine Taiga bought a few days ago? Snake wine? Wait, Fujini? What the hell? She really bought that? Saber nods once, comes into the kitchen, and opens a cabinet under the sink. And in there, unknown to me, someone had left a bottle of wine with a whole snake inside? What the fuck? Is that what that is? Weird. Oh shit, what the hell? Oh, that's right, one of those buttons right next to the whole snake inside. She happily showed it to Sakura and me. Oh, she happily showed it to Sakura and me. Neither of us got scared, so she lost interest and just stuck it in here as far as I remember. What did you remember? Saber, you fine with both of those? I ask as I shove a bottle of wine with what looks to be a pit viper inside of it further back. Yes, I am not opposed to eating either. But I would not think of eating them in front of someone who is. I know. Henceforth, snakes and horses banned in this house. Saber and Ryder simply don't fit each other by nature, but they have a very caring mutual friendship. Alright, I think I got the idea. Ryder, could you come here for a sec? I motion towards Ryder. Unsurprisingly, it's getting cramped with all three of us here, but Saber shows no intention of going back into the living room. She don't want to leave me alone with her. Where is it? Please choose something you want to eat for lunch from here. I open the refrigerator. You are asking me to choose the ingredients for lunch? Yeah, go ahead and pick whatever you like. It's fine. Is that so? Then... She looks into the refrigerator intently, and Saber watches us from the back. Shiou, you are certainly very kind to Rider. Huh? Maybe she's irritated by the fact that I'm asking for Rider's opinion instead of hers. What are you talking about, Saber? It's easier for me when I know what all of you like and dislike. Besides, I've asked you many times before. That is true. Shiou, what would this be? Turning to check what she's asking about, I see Rider pointing to a styrofoam package in the corner of the fridge. The label on the top says perishable, store refrigerated. I'm guessing it's some sort of fish? What's inside? An octopus? Looks like it. I tried to take it out, but its sucker seemed to have stuck to the lid inside. It won't come off easy. Sure is a lively one. How about this for lunch? I would think it'd be best to eat it while still fresh. No doubt. Stuff like this is great when eating the same day if it's caught. You're right. What should I make? Huh? Were you doing that far away, Saber? For some reason, Saber is looking on from the corner of the kitchen. Shiou, are we really eating that? Yeah, I was thinking about it, but does it bother you? No, just Saber's definitely acting strange. The longer I think about what the possible reason could be, the stronger my conviction that the thing clinging to my hand is the cause. Could it be that kind of freaked out by octopus? Right on the mark, it seems. You gotta be kidding me. I've seen you eating takoyaki without a problem. She ate it all without complaint when I bought them as thanks for watching over the house. Even Sakura's portion, despite the I want some too look from her. That cannot be. The things inside were those sleek yet rough things within Netherworld's demon fish? Sleek yet rough? Well, I mean, I guess you could say that, but I mean, really no need to hate them so much. What is the meaning of this? Shiou, when you speak of. Trembling all over, she glares at me in a dreadful stare. Is she really that mad? I'm gonna need to remember this one so I can put the fire in the background, yeah. Wait, Saber, are octopi? This is weird. Are octopi really a no-go? You've been eating them without a problem until now. Don't tell me. I never thought that this octopus you speak of is a demonic fish itself. What is this? The Netherworld's evil god that wouldn't die no matter how much I cut it. Is what I tasted back then? Netherworld's evil god is taking it a bit too far. What should we do, Shiou? Saber doesn't seem to like it. Yeah. Maybe it revived when we took it out of the refrigerator. The now live octopus just starts wrapping itself around my hand. Right. You too? How could you eat such things? Are not we both from around the same lands? Is what her eyes are saying. Okay. I can eat all seafood without reservation. On my part, I just can't believe you'd like natto or umeboshi. You've been born in almost the same lands. You sure can eat the stuff up, is what the hidden message is this time. Wait a moment. There's something Rider does hate after all. I hear foreigners are notorious for being unable to even get used to natto and umeboshi. Sounds like Rider's no exception. I was indeed surprised at first, but compared to the cheese or dried meat consumed during a march, they are nothing. I suppose that's the reason why she can stand anything fermented. And as I'm admiring her resilience, I peel the octopus off my hand and place it on the cutting board. Rider and Saber are too busy arguing to notice what I'm doing. Now that you've brought it up, you put too much olive oil on things, do you not? It destroys the fragrant essence of food. Yeah, that's true. Rather, she sure uses olive oil a lot. Is this like a dig at Greek people? Eating is one's own free right. We are originally servants. It is not right to fuss over a meal that is unnecessary to begin with. Saber, your behavior is sometimes shameful in my eyes. Oh? Dressing oneself as a store clerk out of the desire to own a bicycle or a motorbike is not shameful for a servant, then? What? Somehow precarious situations developed while I was focusing on food. Danger, Will Robinson! If I let this go on, the existence of our beloved house, if not the entire neighborhood, is in question. Senpai, I'll help with lunch preparations. Sakura! Oh, good timing. I'm fine, but could you please go placate those two? Notably, Ryder. Right. Really, Ryder, what are you still arguing with Saber-san about? You're not planning on breaking the table over some small quarrel again, are you? Sakura? No, it's nothing serious. Right, Saber? We were just having a friendly discussion about our opinion on various food items. Yes, it's just as Ryder says. We were just wondering if we should challenge our senses to some traditional Japanese dried seafood sometime. I can hear the excuses. Well, this should teach him a lesson. I silently thank Sakura as she's scolding the two of them and concentrate back on the ingredient lying on the cutting board. Of course, this would be one-sided, so I better prepare some natto and umeboshi as well. Well then, as a symbol for our reconciliation, why don't we all just try to conquer our respective weaknesses? Oh shit. Saber's here twice. We're probably gonna go hang the— oh shit. Something with Tosaka. There's a new thing with the Lancer. Let's do some Saber stuff. I feel like I've been neglecting her somewhat. I walk along the street, pushing bike number 2, a boring front basket-equipped Mamachari alongside me. Ryder made off with number 1, which incidentally is not supposed to be used by anyone other than me when I wasn't looking. Now then, the shopping is about done. Ah, right. We need to restock the tea cakes, don't we? With Fujini devouring our entire stockpile of sweets and Ryder stealing my bike, well, leaving that aside, even my body's feeling dull and heavy today. Bad news just keeps on coming. Fujini said she'd get more sweets, but I don't know when she plans to do that. Alright. I double-checked the contents of my wallet. Today I was wise enough to shop during a timed sale, so there's still a bit of cash left. I guess I can head over to Edomeo for this one. And sure enough, Edomeo is... Huh? Saber eat a burger. Huh. There it is. Saber, calm down and swallow when you're chewing first. Now this is rare. Saber, who naturally attracts attention, seldom goes out to eat sweets. Shiro, are you shopping for dinner? Yep. Unusual seeing you here all by yourself in the shopping district. When Saber goes shopping, I give her the wallet, but I'm pretty sure that was not the case today. Where'd you get the cash? About this. For now, let's have some shopping. I have some shopping to do in Edomeo. Finish eating that while it's still warm. I get some obanaki in the counter. One for everyone at the household. There it is. Excuse me for eating it first, all by myself. Well, that one's yours, I guess, so... I haven't given you the wallet. How'd you end up paying for it? Taiga gave me money. Fujini did? She sure must have a lot of spending money. Wasn't the last payday quite a while ago? Yes, when I met Taiga at the house, she was in an unusually good mood. And so she said, "Here, go and have an afternoon snack." That's how it was. Shiro, you're looking a bit pale. Is something wrong? No, never mind. Great. Fujini. In other words, here's what probably transpired. First, Fujini discovered a secret rainy day stash of snacks, descending upon it like a hungry wolf on a flock of sheep. Then, her spirits improving significantly due to her full stomach, she decided to give Saber some spending cash to spread the love. Finally, Saber would be completely baffled when me and Sakura try to wring it from Fujini. Noticing the worried look I'm getting from my side, I wave my hand to dismiss her concerns. What about Taiga? Oh, nothing. It's just Fujini being her usual self. Still, now that I think about it, don't give me any pocket money. Think back to those times. My old man was stubbornly attached to me as a kid, and Fujini got attached to the two of us. We played together, or rather, she played with me, the same way she would with a toy, but never got any spending money out of it. Is that so? Fujini's been perpetually broke since back in the day. That hasn't really changed even after she started working. Saber suddenly freezes. I turn to see what she's looking at. Soon it'll be Chinese steamed bun season. And some characters I couldn't render for some reason. Yeah. The escaping steam and the aroma of meat-filled buns made me think, it really is that time, isn't it? Saber reaches into her pocket. I can hear the coins clinking around. Just a little short. No. Let us be satisfied with just obanaki today. I should look forward to the steamed buns another day. Instant impulse gratification weakens the body. I can only hear her muttering. There's no need to get anxious about it. She could just ask me. Got steamed buns in the mind, Saber? No, that's not it at all. If I snack any more, it'll ruin my appetite at the dinner time. It's okay. If you can't eat any more, I'll just take half. I got a bit of cash left over, so don't worry about it. My wallet won't complain just because of 1 or 2 buns. I have Saber to hold the bike while I get in line. Yeah, that's a good one too. This is already a good episode for Saber. Saber faces. So this is a meat-filled steamed bun, Shiou. Saber's holding the bun, blowing off the steam. I'll have to thank Fujini. Sorry, I'll have to thank Fujini. I wouldn't have gotten to see Saber like this if Fujini wasn't so capricious. That's a good one too. The meat flavor locked into the steamed dough. Stuffing her cheeks with food, Saber nods in satisfaction. I can't make this at home after all. You need some kind of steamer for that, and a knack for kneading that kind of dough. Well, let's head back, Saber. How should I put this? Saber fidgets while standing there. She's still looking at the steamer. I noticed that bean-filled steamed bun over there. I wonder, how does it taste? Alright, if you want to try it, I'll go with you. My wallet could still withheld 2 or 3 steamed buns. That's what I like to believe. But with all the original pizza, curry, and special shark fin varieties, if Saber starts getting pizza. If Saber starts getting carried away, I'll have to reconsider. Whoops. Oh, it's the rider fucking screeching in on the bike. It's great that the two of you are here. Rider? Rider suddenly appears, turning around on the Emiya residence's bike number 1. She manages to drift, locking up the brakes. She did hijack the bike, seeing how much she's getting out of it. Might have lost the motivation to complain. Mogul. What is it, Ryder? Saber, near your mouth. Ryder has to be staring at it. It's definitely not majestic. You ate some meat-filled steamed buns, right? There's still a bit on your face. No, taking that aside, why did you suddenly stop us? Having been caught in an embarrassing situation, Saber's response is to pick a fight. That might be bad. Ryder's coming over to respond to the challenge. You disturb the shopping district's peace, recklessly riding around and doing as you please. I'm shocked by your selfishness. It appears the rider class has degraded to the level of a noisy wild bronco. Oh, hearing it from Saber herself upsets me greatly. But I do wonder if you will repeat it once you see this. Saying that, Ryder takes something out of her bag. Obanyaki from Verde's underground food court. Rider, what is that? Can you not tell just by looking? Your favorite obanyaki, and the ones with whole red bean filling at that. Not to mention the custard, cheese, and chocolate ones, none of which are included in Medea's repertoire. Saber looks troubled. She has to choose between submitting to General Rider and receiving obanyaki, or sticking to her original decision and remaining content with just bean paste-filled buns. If you would be so kind as to share some, I will gladly. What are your conditions, Rider? Saber folds quickly. Feeling no shame as the King of Knights, her decision is swift. The obanyaki is handed over. So, what is Rider going to make Saber do as payment? No conditions. Huh? What is the Saber, you don't need to stuff them in your mouth like that. They're not going to run away. Oh, wait. Saber, you do not need to stuff them in your mouth like that. They will not run away. Starts eating them immediately. Maybe she really wanted to try the chocolate and custard flavors? I mean, I would. That sounds great. Saber, Saber, even though we live under the same roof, we constantly pick fights the moment we see each other. I don't think this is a good thing. Thus, I thought I would make this peace offering instead of a simple greeting. Agreed, Saber tells Rider with a nod. How do I put it? It's the kind of thing you'd expect from a mature older sister. On the other hand, Saber seems ashamed of herself. She's already surrendered to the obanyaki's flavor. I mean, having been shown the true meaning of tolerance, she's reflecting on her actions. Shiou, are you laughing at me? Huh? Oh. I have been lacking in prudence. Rider's only wish for a peaceful everyday life. But up to now I have been so foolish for so long. If you do not eat quickly, they will get cold, Saber. Right. Rider's completely filling Saber up. Today's a very unusual day. And now Rider turns to face me with a smile. Yes. There was something I would like you to have, Shiou. I'm not really hungry or anything. Rider's randomly sensitive and lavish today. Maybe... Did you get spending money from Fujini too? No, I paid for this myself. I want to express my gratitude for all you have done, and the trouble you go through for our sakes. So by all means. Here, Shiou. Thank you. I thought you could use this today. Turning over the label on the small bottle she gave me. For reinforced garlic. Yo imbine Maka DX. What kind of word association game is this? You seem to be particularly tired today, so I'd humbly ask that... No, I absolutely insist that you drink this. The poisonous-looking label makes me check my cheek twitch. More than an energy drink, it looks like a tonic. So given that it's Rider we're talking about, can I hope it didn't come from anything like a mamushi or an irabu snake? I do realize that it may smell rather unusual and be difficult to drink the first time. Rider? Perhaps beer yeast would have been better, I suppose? I'm not really talking about that. I beckon Rider to come over. Hey, what's going on today? Oh, nothing. I just have some important thoughts to various matters. I see. I kind of thought either Fujini or Sakura might have told you to go make friends with Saber. Well, not really? I'm understanding less and less. First Saber, then me. So did you buy something for Sakura too? Yes, Sakura is the most essential one after all. Essential? Not just important or valuable? Are you hiding something from Sakura? What could I possibly be hiding? This is highly suspicious. Something's clearly going on here. That is Shiou. If it weren't for the fact that she rode in on it, I would just assume that she broke Shirou's bike. Stealing food? Senpai! You two don't need to get so angry about it. Fujini, is that what you say after you wolfed down everything? Reflect on what you did now. That's right. If you wanted a snack, you could have just asked. Please reflect on what you did. Aw, but having to worry about manners in Shirou's house sucks. I wanted to eat by myself, and Shirou's things are my things. No grumble. That's why I've been saying you mustn't steal. How many times do I need to say it before you understand? Oh. Sakura-chan is scary. There was a limited cake special at La Fleur that Sakura has been looking forward to for a whole month. You just keep your hands off that item. Oh shit. Senpai, you're too easy on her. As a caretaker of the house, please keep your personal feelings separate from your duties. Is she going dark, Sakura? That's right. I'll be serious, Fujini. Reflect on what you did. Sakura's really scary. How many times do I need to tell you not to steal food before you understand? Stand. Oh my god, it was Rider, wasn't it? Rider stole all the food. Oh shit. What are we doing here? What's happening? Rider? You were stealing You were stealing Senpai's blood, weren't you? Oh, you think I won't know if you stay silent? I might even overlook Fujimura-sensei stealing snacks. But you stealing drinks of Senpai's blood? I'll have to punish you, won't I, Rider? We're making amends then. I told you to, I'm reflecting on it, Sakura-chan. Shiro! See, she says she regrets it, Sakura. I didn't mean to eat it all, but something just came over me, and now I regret it. That sounds like the insincere apology of a juvenile offender, but it also sounds like Fujimura-sensei. Understood. I, the woman known as Fujimura, beg everyone's pardon for causing trouble. I humbly request that I be given opportunity to provide a proper apology. A lowlife that knows no gratitude for lodging and meals she's been provided. I cannot face grandfather like this. Oh. Apology, huh? Stop bringing persimmons already. We're rapidly running out of room to store them. But we must still accept Fujimura-sensei's apology, right, Senpai? Well, yeah. Since we're all generous people here, we will forgive you if you give a heartfelt apology. Sakura-chan's such a good girl. Can we switch her with that hateful lolly? No way. I see. Apology, is it? Everyone will forgive you if you just apologize, right? Who knows? I'm not hiding anything. Well, if you say so. Okay, so hold on. Is it implying that Dark Sakura happened in this Hollow Ataraxia timeline? Because, like, okay. They definitely destroyed the Grail like in Fate Round. But Dark Sakura also happens. You know what? I'm not even going to try and piece this together. It's not going to make any sense. What happened is whatever needs to happen for the shenanigans to ensue. Anyway, well, if you say so. Ryder looks to be lost deep in thought. Just what happened exactly? In any case, I'll take your offer and drink this. Yes, please take it for when you're feeling anemic or just low on energy. Yeah? Is that right? Since I still have to give Sakura what I bought for her, I will be heading home first. You excuse me. Nimbly jumping on number 1, Ryder. Swallow before you speak. And she goes for number 1 again. Something the matter? Just what is she... It is amazing how like the taste of this custard okonomiyaki just fills your mouth with sweetness. Saber's still caught up in the aftertaste of her okonomiyaki. Oh well. I doubt anything good will come out of my clumsy attempts to uncover the truth. Okay. She's just apologizing to Shiro for, stealing his blood. Saber for stealing Shiro's blood. And Sakura for stealing Shiro's blood. During the proper Grail War, I guess. Well then, I'm done shopping. You want to go home? Please wait, Shiro. No sooner than I raise my heel before she stops me. What's up, Saber? I still have not had the bean filled up. Ryder, didn't she leave? How callous, Saber. If you wanted bean-filled buns, you should have just asked me. Ryder speaks with a big smile on her face. She caught Saber totally off guard this time. If Saber had a tail, she'd be wagging it vigorously right about now. Really? Yes. We are good friends, are we not, Saber? Up to now, I thought of you as someone who had a complete lack of consideration for others. I'm ashamed of myself. I gladly accept your offer. She's totally feeding her, isn't she? Then, while it is still warm, I shall join in. Of course, of course. Mogul. They really look like close sisters now. They've stopped quarreling. If only for today. Make my life a whole lot easier for them just to stay like this. Would you like some as well, Shiro? I'd rather make sure Saber's satisfied. Oh, it needs not be said, but you can't leave any leftovers come dinner time. Of course, Shiro. Everyone has a separate stomach for the main meal. I raise meat unintentionally. Pretty sure that's not how the saying goes. Unless you have anything cool to give me, I'm not going out for a walk. That's how main story progression happens, and we're avoiding that. Let's see. Just the temple then, huh? Oh, okay, cool. A new one with Castor. What are you doing here, Emiya? As you can see, I'm cleaning the floor. I bring out the washcloth, and dirty black water drips into the bucket. No, that much is obvious. What I do not comprehend is why would Emiya be here, of all places, wiping down the temple floor? Oh, as part of my strength training routine, I try to utilize muscles I don't normally use by going up and down a long flight of stone steps. Issei's older brother came by. Oh, Shiroku, how about you doing some cleaning? Seeing the motivation that I had to train my body, I was asked to assist with temple cleaning. Exchanging a brief greeting with the ever-present assassin at the temple gate, I entered the temple grounds. I was expected to be sweeping up the fallen leaves for sure, but also eventually got dragged inside the temple hall. And that's how I was entrusted with mopping the temple floor. Why did you not refuse? You guys help me out all the time. And besides, cleaning the temple floor is kind of fun. Issei takes a deep breath. Amazed, or not, actually kind of hard to tell. Oh no, shouldn't I be the one saying that with how completely I rely on your assistance to student council matters? He concludes with a sigh. However, does this mean you would really go as far as cleaning your friend's house when asked? It depends. I ended up cleaning Tosaka's place before as well. I keep the keys while she's away too. And so Issei's disapproval grows even stronger. What's wrong? Well, even more than I anger towards Tosaka for forcing this kind of job on you, the fact that you're now making the exact same request that she did is making me a little dizzy. Nonetheless, now that I'm Tosaka's apprentice, cleaning the master's house is also part of the job. One should always tidy up after making a mess. This is key. Excuse me. Some refreshments for Emiya-kun from Reika. Make sure you wash your hands before taking a break. Kuzuki-sensei came along with the tray. Looks like some tea and Japanese sweets. Doesn't take long to notice that these are a whole class above our tea cakes, probably reserved for guests. Raycon wouldn't come, Soichirou? No. He has a visiting parishioner to attend to. He said that you should eat together with Emiya. Much thanks. I'll be off to wash my hands then. But is it alright to come back here? Cannot settle down in front of the Buddha? Then use my room. Unfortunately, the guest room is occupied right now. Probably with Castor. Wow, his room is fancy. At least compared to Shiro's room. This whole scene is quite bizarre. We're drinking tea in Kuzuki-sensei's room, setting around a tray. As if personally assigned to us, Kuzuki-sensei is pouring us tea, but I still can't settle down. Looking around the room, I realize there's a whole lot of cupboards and odd-looking bottled ships all over the place. The reason is that all those are made with Western liquor bottles, ranging from, rather than 1.8-liter Japanese ones. But I do wonder what's inside all those cupboards. I didn't realize it until I actually came in here, but this is also the newlywed Castor's room. In that case, inside there... Emiya, tea. Kuzuki-sensei's voice brings me back to reality. I accept the offered teacup, and a nice smell floats into the air. As I thought, this must be pretty high-quality fare. It wouldn't be polite to ignore it, so I helped myself to the tea cakes too. Sweets taste particularly great after hours of hard work, and even more so together with delicious tea. It's more of these little moments with him like training and then like having like a nice chill time with some like close acquaintances that I'm like, Shiro's really living a life that this is good. Ignoring all the parts where he's in like constant pain in the other routes, this is nice. This is an enviable time. Sarah would be delighted if I brought her a few. You seem to be enjoying yourself. Did you like it? Do I really look that way? Yep. Oh, yep, nods you say. Kuzuki-sensei just continues sipping tea, expressionless as always. I do believe we still have some of those left. How many do you want to take with you? It wouldn't be nice of me to impose that far, would it? All I did was mop the floor for a bit. I don't mind. In that case, I guess it's okay to take a few as souvenirs. The second I thought that, the door slides open. Soichirou-sama, lunch is ready. Oh my. Castor, still holding a tray, looks at me curiously. Never mind, Issei-kun. Why's the boy here, I wonder? Well, things just happened. That's all I could manage, but part of it, the flight of stone steps would be quite difficult to start from too. But more importantly, the stuff on the tray finally caught my interest. The food that has just been put down as the nearby desk must be today's lunch. Castor, did you make that? That's right. Got a problem with that? Well, rather than complain, I'm just wondering about the artless simplicity of it, but... Could it be that cooking isn't your forte? Aw, they made her do the little ear wiggle. This is great for these cute little expressions. It's burnt, flooded with oil, and top it off, kind of gaudy. It's yellow, or maybe red? Maybe violet is the best word for it? What? For you to say it like that, I guess you must be able to cook too. Yeah, I mean his cooking is excellent. Issei chimes in right away. Now why would you say that? I mean, I did actually get a chance to try his cooking. To be correct, he tries it all the time in the student council room. Even if Castor isn't that great at cooking, I can understand why. She was originally a king's daughter, in other words, royalty. And while she has no experience with things like cooking, she's certainly persistent. Then again, it's just not right for a hero to be good at cooking in the first place. Like that red one, or the one with the dark skin, or with white hair. Isn't that all the same guy? Anyway. So you are good at cooking? Yeah, I've kind of always cooked for myself. I guess you could say so. After this unusual display, as if having thoughts of something. Castor, if you feel that your skills are inferior, why don't you take a few lessons from Emiya? He just proposed something kind of outrageous. Huh? The three of us reacted simultaneously. Of course, that is only if you two agree. He continued indifferently, as if our reactions did not our reaction did not disturb him in the least. If Soichirou-sama kindly says so, it is not a problem for me. This time it was Issei and I, who never thought Castor would agree to this. Everyone's looking at me now, which, it's true, I'm the only one who hasn't replied yet. Well, I mean, I guess I don't really mind. Then it's settled. Do teach my wife well, Emiya. What's going on back there? Having received the souvenirs from Issei, I leave Ryudo Temple behind. Well, whatever. Really not sure how to describe this development. For now, I wonder what the heck I should teach her. Stews. Stew is always a nice, simple that. You know what? Castor has a new thing. We did a Castor thing this morning. Why don't we just follow her around? Did we get all of them? It was look that way. Writing something down in his notebook, Issei nods. Preliminary arrangements for the cultural festival. It's a holiday, yet here we are in Shinto, ordering materials and approaching the participating stores. I'm supposed to be advising Issei on issues he's unfamiliar with. Food, construction materials, and so on. But I sure didn't think there would be this many stores offering help. That's because this is a newly developed district. The way I see it, they're using the cultural festival to establish closer ties with the local area, and we are benefiting from it. I see nothing wrong with that, however. But what about the shopping district that used to help us out in the past? That is not a problem either. Many of the favors we receive fall outside the scope of the shopping district. But there certainly is a large variety. With that, despite being brought along under the title of an advisor, I'm starting to wonder just how useful I'm going to be. As we are all done and about to go back, we come across someone quite unexpected in front of a menswear shop. Hey, isn't that Castor? Indeed, that is in fact her. Oh my, the boys are here. For some reason, Issei frowns a bit. Castor, on the other hand, looks to be in a particularly good mood. Boy, is it really outside to go... Boy, is it really alright to go to out with a male friend of yours and leave dear Saber all alone? Is this what you're supposed to say when you bump into someone? No matter what mood she's in, Castor's still difficult to handle. Speaking of, is it okay for you to leave Kuzuki-sensei like this? And attempt to keep this rubbernecker's long nose out of the other's business. Sure it is, because I'm going shopping for Soichirou-sama today. Ugh, a completely futile one. Wait, so that's a reason for being in a good mood. Shopping? For Brother Soichirou, I see. Issei is clearly relieved. Issei, does the fact that she's shopping for Kuzuki-sensei really make you that happy? No, nothing of the sort. Please don't ask. Alright, I nod. By the way, Castor, are you still, buying clothes like the ones before? I mean, the stuff that won't even be worn? Are you just keeping it at the temple? Emiya, you knew? Yeah, she did say she wanted to dress Saber up and all that. The stuff with lots of frills and whatnot. At this rate, even Ilya may be in danger. But I'll let my caster near her. No. Well, it is her hobby after all. It's not like I should be interfering. Is that so? This is a delicate atmosphere between the two of them. Same as Fujini back when Rider came to live with us. Living under the same roof, yet not quite getting along? Speaking of that, didn't she bring up her marriage with Kuzuki-sensei at some point? But before that... Say, Caster, did you really marry Kuzuki-sensei, like, officially? Were you, like, even a citizen, like, a month ago? How off guard she is. Boy, just what could you possibly mean? Oh, hold on. Hold your horses. No need to kill me just yet. I meant no sarcasm. I just, it's been a while now. Aren't you two going to marry soon? Just a bit of encouragement for the sidelines, you know? Oh. I did not expect such support from you, boy. Anyway, my thanks to you. She's shy. Definitely just a little shy. You should preserve your gratitude until the happy end. So, how was it? Did you guys have like a wedding ceremony and all that? That's not what I want. We officially became husband and wife on paper, but there won't be a ceremony. Raikon's-san did recommend it, though. It's all rosy, yet an air of unhappiness is looming over it. Due to Caster's past, she now fears wishing for too great of a fortune. Oh, that's sad. That sucks, actually. I know more or less Medea's story, and this is... She deserves a win, I think, in the relationship department. Well, at any rate, on paper. Hold on, you don't have any documents, do you? Hello. Oh, sorry. On paper. Hold on, you don't have any documents, do you? I lower my voice. Things make it difficult if you say overhears the question. Do not worry, boy. Rest assured there are no problems. I mean, that's good to hear, but you didn't just, like, brainwash somebody in the office, did you? I did not. It is an issue it'll easily settled with money. If it bothers you, ask the supervising lady. About the sudden increase in her savings account, for example. Alright, pretending I never asked. That would be wise. I admire your sense of danger. She laughs. Ugh. Somehow the two of us are now able to just talk just casually, despite being pretty much incompatible with each other. Emiya, I've been wondering for a while now. Does Caster sound an acquaintance of yours? Huh? Yeah, well... What's happened? And a lot of which I can't let him hear about. Quickly exchanging glances, it seems Caster feels the same way too. You want to get going, you say? Right. In that case, we'll see you later, Caster-san. Yes. Leaving her at the storefront, we depart. How do I put it? My Verbieta temple sure is tough, in its own way. What is it, Emiya? Oh, it's nothing. I should pay them a visit one of these days. As if I just wasn't there. Ooh, a new wallpaper. Fun. I'll check it out later. We're not doing anything at night. We're calling it a day. October 10th. So we get something with Rider, something in the storage room. Something with Ilya, something in the ghost house. That's interesting. Oh, hey! Interesting. This probably involves Assassin, because it's the double gate. Something with Rider in your box. I'm gonna go see what's up in the storage room. If only to talk about Shirou's magic and stuff. I load her in the storehouse, surrounded... That probably sounds really bad. Phew. I load her in the storehouse, surrounded by all the... I'm sorry for blowing directly into the mic. I hope that didn't pick up as a loud... It's nice and cool. The scent of oil and rusted metal fills the air. Calms me down. Ah, VCR. That's the next thing. Suddenly isn't rummaging around. I don't know who or what that is. I hear a loud scream in the distance. Okay. The scream came from the other building. Doesn't sound like Sakura. But is it Fujini, Saber, Rider, or maybe... Well, it's probably okay. Now then, as I thought, this looks impossible. Taking off the cover, I brush off the dust. Even with a service manual, this is far beyond my abilities. Furthermore, with appliances getting more and more modularized, it's getting really difficult for amateurs to even get inside them. God, yeah, I know. Well, they do say that these things are often thrown out as soon as the loader breaks. Spreading out my tools, I line them up with the sheet next to me. Looks like I'm in for a long haul. Now I'm just thinking about, like, how nobody can fix anything nowadays. A personal grievance of mine. I'm personally of the opinion that you should always try and fix something. It's usually cheaper that way, but whatever. All right, then. Let's take another look inside. And... what the hell is that? I feel a storm brewing. It feels like the pressure's dropping. Clouds are forming and the wind's picking up. Rapid footsteps stop firmly on the ground. They're heading straight to the storehouse. My eyes tell me it's Tosaka, but in reality, it's a living typhoon of magical energy. Hey, Tosaka, what's good? I raise my hand to greet her. I feel greatly endangered, as if seeing my parents' mortal enemy. What the heck happened? At this rate, she'll fire a Gonder. That would be the start of the Emiya residence storehouse murder case. Oh, that's a unique photo. It's interesting. Bathroom. You have one? Which one? The one in the main building? The outer building. Needless to say, this house is huge. The outer building and the main building both have a restroom. Water came out. There's a leak? That's not good. There'll be lots of damage if I leave the plumbing problems unfixed. Let's go repair it. I have some gaskets here, so... Not that. Didn't it break? The way Tosaka's talking in monosyllables is disquieting. It's like looking at a dam on the brink of collapse. So what is that, Shiou? That? Do you mean... What do I think of it? The Western-style bath... Oh, interesting. Did Tosaka have an encounter with a bidet? Oh, that's good. What was that? I'll look at that later. Come to think of it, the Western-style bathroom in the outer building is the one that took some effort renovating. And while Tosaka was gone, there have been several new state-of-the-art home electronic appliances introduced to our household. You talking about... Yeah. You talking about the bidet? Oh, God. Why didn't you tell me? Ah, the dam finally broke. I'm just standing there dumbfounded as a muddy stream of water surges towards me. You should have told me about that thing from the start. It's not like just an air freshener. My bad, I forgot. I don't use the bathroom over there. All the more reason to say something. I nearly had a heart attack. So that's where the scream came from. Yeah, the first time I used one, I somehow thought of a dentist. Well, not quite like that. I mean, you just have to grit your teeth and deal with it. A Tosaka is one of those... it's one of those things that you get used to, and you can't help but wonder at the convenience of modern civilization. Sometimes I wonder if I should get a bidet. Amazing. I'm surprised, Sakura also said. It really was a surprise. Anyone who experienced it can't help but tell the tale. No one asked for your impressions, Shiou. Tosaka, was that your first time? Of course. I've never even thought of doing anything like that. I can't believe it. Who in the world? Where in the world? What race of people could possibly think to invent such a satanic device? Modern engineers are not to be taken lightly. That creativity, that effectiveness, truly it's the work of a god, or demon, or... She's getting carried away with the comparison. Tosaka seems completely astonished. Still, residence doesn't look like it'd have a bidet. And with Tosaka being so helpless with any kind of appliance, I'm rather worried about the mess she could have made. By the way, which button did you press first? What? How could you ask such an embarrassing question? All while laughing, too. What I want to say is, hiding that thing and then using it to make fun of people really gets on my nerves. Nope, I honestly regret it, ma'am. I definitely didn't mean it that way, but in the end, yeah, it's how it ended up coming out. In any case, it's actually rather convenient, so please make full use of it. Unfortunately, there isn't one for the Japanese-style washroom in the main building. Just who is it that goes to the washroom to enjoy themselves? Oh, so just in the outer building? I nod. I've seen a Japanese-style bidet on TV, but unfortunately they stopped manufacturing those due to a variety of reasons. Then who else is using it? Saber and Rider. The Rider was no fun. She wasn't surprised at all. Even Fujini had already used it before. Is that so? I can tell she's plotting something devious right about now. And so, the victim will definitely be the only girl who hasn't used it yet. Tragedy invites her at the tragedy. I have to break this chain of sorrow. Saber, is it? Excellent. I'm looking forward to it. I knew it! Wait, Tosaka, don't be hasty. But I haven't done anything yet. And after all, you seem to really think it was so much fun, Emi-kun. And being denied that same entertainment is rather vexing. Besides, I have to tell Saber to push that button, right? In the end, it's a path smeared with blood. Tosaka skips away before I have a chance to stop. I like what they do with a little... It's something that they're doing mainly for this one, but I like when they're like, wee. I went back to tinkering with the VCR. Within a few minutes later, I'm not... Yeah. Now that's something you don't hear. Now that's not something you hear every day. Saber screamed. Sensing the approaching of another storm, I have no choice but to brace myself for the coming typhoon. Shenanigans. What are you doing in my living room? There's a lot of good ones. Let's make it a Saber day. Let's make it a big Saber day. As I casually look around the courtyard, I notice that there are quite a lot of tree leaves scattered around. I got some oh hey, I guess I'll clean it up a bit. There's no wind or anything to scatter the pile, so it should go quickly. Shiou, what are you doing? I look over my shoulder towards the voice and see Saber, who must have come from around the entranceway. Saber? As you can see, I'm just cleaning the yard. I lift the broom to reinforce my point. She looks at the leaves piling up and breathes out a sigh. This looks to be a lot of work for one person. Why could you not ask someone for help? Well, I thought I'd just clean it up by myself. Shiou, when there are two people, the job gets done faster, and the amount of effort needed from each person decreases. We all live under the same roof. All you need to do is ask. That's a weird like a rabbit. While I'm still standing here in a daze, Saber snatches the broom out of my hands. Well, I guess that's true, but... Listen, Shiou, it's not a bad thing to ask for help. If you have a pair of hands available, is it not natural to use them? She thrusts the broom's handle right at my face. Okay, I'll keep in mind. Very well. Let us be positive and get right to it. Saying that, she helps me as if it was the natural thing to do. Saber sure is a hard worker. The plan was just to quickly go through the yard, drag out the bike trailer, and then pile up the leaves and the dead wood on top of it. As we went around the yard, the trailer soon filled up. Shiou, what shall we do with all these leaves? Usually we take them out to the burnable waste. But since there's so many of them this time, there's something I want to try instead. What do you mean, usually? Oh, we still have some time, so let's make a bonfire or something. Bonfire, you say? Yeah, seeing how much effort went into collecting them, we might as well put them to good use. And I have an idea just how to do that. I show her the bag I brought out from the kitchen. What would that be? Sweet potatoes. Baking them in a bonfire and then eating them is a national tradition. Tradition. Well, it's probably an exaggeration, but you can say it's part of the culture at least. I do know that for some, saying for some reason is more personal taste, but the Japanese really like sweet potatoes. I'm not for them, but maybe that's just preparation. Anyway, wrapping the potatoes in aluminum foil, I bury them under the leaves and ignite the whole pile. It hasn't rained recently. The wood's dry and the fire grows nicely. You seem to be quite adept at this. Is this something you do often? Nah, I make a bonfire maybe once or twice a year. Listening to the fire pop and crack, I look to my side and see Saber, her face far more gentle than usual. This sure brings back memories. Bonfire? Yes. Although we needed one to warm up or cook or just have some light, the fire was always there. I do not see it that often around here, and thus the nostalgic feeling. That's right. Gas and electricity have only been around for about 100 years, and out of all servants, there's only one that would be used to it that I can think of. And he's a dick. Watching a fire like this is greatly relaxing. What is Saber seeing on the other side of the flame, I wonder? Flames are not something that brings pleasant memories to my mind. The image she sees would be very different. The leaves are almost all burned off, and the fire finally subsides. Being careful not to disturb the dancing black ash, I take out the baked potatoes with a stick. Alright, should be done by now. Work gloves on, I brush the soot off and wrap one in a newspaper. It hasn't been torn open yet, but the smell already floats up in the air. Here, Saber, pass. Talk, so be careful. I toss the first potato to Saber, then dig out the remainder out of the ashes. What about you, Shiou? I need to take the rest out first. Then I'll have some. Go ahead. They're best when they're still hot. Right then. Big day for the savory eating things, whatever. She takes one bite, and a look of surprise appears on her face. As she stuffs the rest into her mouth, she nods with satisfaction. Is it good? Yeah, very. No, she looks extremely pleased with it. Great, she was a lot of help. So let this be a little reward for all the hard work. By the way, Shiou, how do you prepare these potatoes before you bake them? Prepare? I just bake them as they were. I dig the second and third one out before wrapping them in leaflets. When I look up, Saber's even more mystified than before. What's wrong? Nothing, just this sweet potato is so naturally delicious when you simply bake it. Well, they do say a simple recipe brings out the true flavor of the ingredients. The really delicious ones are made with just fire and salt, nothing else. But then, these baked potatoes and that crude cookery, just what is it that makes them different? By crude cookery, I guess she means the dishes of her time. If baking them were all you did, which should just be the same, then the difference might be in the ingredients? There's no such logic here. If we could only taste it back then, we could still have fun. What is it she sees on the other side of the potato? Greater than the emotions that the flames have stirred? Could it be regret? Well, continuing to eat the sweet potato in the mealtime is very much like Saber. Food grudges sure are scary. No. Did you say something, Shiou? Nope. Not a thing. And so, we stay there until sunset. A thin column of smoke rises steadily into the autumn sky. Nothing to disturb the two of us. Just a plain campfire snack. This scene, gentle in its simplicity, brighter than the strongest summer sunlight, will remain shining in my heart. That was a nice scene. I actually kind of wanted to see what it would be to go out for a walk. Oop, last day. I guess that's Ilya, hanging out with Ilya. Go hang out with Soichirou specifically. Fascinating. Oh, it just came from there, right? Okay. If we go to the outskirts, will I be able to come back? No. Fuck. Alright, well. The forest ruins. Go hang out with Lysaret. Or is that Stella? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to Salon. See what's up with Ilya. I want to hear the truth from her. In a place like this, nobody will interfere. Even waves of the reopened Holy Grail War would not reach this castle. Ilya is nowhere in sight. Somehow I get the feeling that she's waiting at the courtyard. Should I call out to her? Or should I... Oh, shit. What should I talk about? Oh? Why, good afternoon, Shiou. What brings you here today? I don't remember you promising to come play with me today. Before I had the chance to call for her, Ilya had already appeared in the salon. Her timing is so good it's almost as if she read my mind. That's right. I didn't, but I do have something I wanted to talk to you about. There's something I wanted you to tell me, Ilya, and don't leave anything out. I get at the point straight away. All my hesitation disappeared once I made this decision. Resolving myself, I looked straight at Ilya and... Tell you what. Um, what was it? My mouth gapes wide. I forgot what I was going to ask. No, I didn't know what I wanted to ask from the start. That's strange. I feel like I needed to discuss something important with you, but... Something important that you've not forgotten, right? Don't worry, it'll come to you at some point. Things you've forgotten always pop back into your head suddenly one day. Maybe you're right. Sorry. Next time I guess I'll remember for sure. Her smile encourages me, causing my strange sense of unease to vanish. Hey, Shiou. In that case, you don't have any plans this afternoon, right? Then let's have tea. Wait a moment, I'll have Stella prepare some. Well, drinking tea and talking are basically the same thing. Still, not entirely satisfied with that, I sit in the chair. It's still early, but we're in such a beautiful lounge. Just like Ilya said, drinking tea in the afternoon isn't bad at all. I have a little tea party. Okay. Did I? What's this one? Almost sunset, barrels of a gun. Oh, that's right. Interesting. This one says new. I know. Wait, hold on. Hotel lines, right? Okay, yeah. I've already. But you said it's new, though. Okay, hold on. Skip to the next choice / unread text. You said it was new, so we're just gonna. Yeah, this is. Really go to sleep. That's right, the ruins. Fascinating. And this is all in something that I thought I'd already done. Let's go to the ruins. This is a bit sudden, but let's go to the forest ruins. I have a definitively bad feeling about this, but I also feel that a wonderful encounter awaits me. Good evening. Thanks for coming. Geez, you're a night owl, aren't you? So you were here after all. For those of you who have no idea who this character is, try visiting the ruins before sunset. Then it's time. The 7th element that evolves the human race, everyone's favorite Quiz Dojo, the Advanced Edition. The prize this time is one heck of a hot spring. Ooh, you must be sick and tired of that prefab bath already. A nice wide bath that you can fully stretch out in his heart-filled present. By the way, it also improves your health, household well-being, and, like a fairy tale and a tactical bombing maneuver, increases your economic fortune. Take your pick. Wow, sounds fake. Applause. Hot springs, right. A renovated bathroom is the most you could possibly expect from this quiz ogre. Nevertheless, the very sound of the words hot spring feels wonderful. Lured in by the feeling, I want it all then. I end up responding with applause as well. Indeed. I wish you the best of luck, faithful one. Should you be able to answer all the questions for the quiz correctly, a happy and embarrassing event awaits your enjoyment. Ooh. The bath is the essence of Japan. The bath is naked and sexy. And bad things happen if you go into one with a girl already in it. Woohoo! But I will not permit this utopia to take place. Here I come. This is the final battle. Wah! Come on, you hero Kappa. You want to say goodbye to your bleary life? You shall have to deal with me first. This is the era of Fujimura Taika. Of course, no doubt about it. No, rather than Sarah's fully caught up to you. Well, you're free to dream whatever you like. Oh, the main heroine of this discus Fujimura Taika. Gotta go, Fujimura. Oh, we have to turn her down, okay? Fujimura Taika got the first place in the Fate popularity poll by a wide margin too. It's cut off. It's like you know this is wrong. Actually, didn't she feel the entire top 10? Don't you mean 9th place? This is probably right. 8 has a hidden 4th route. Fuji needs heart-throbbing 7th period honey class. And it's not just the 7th period either. There's a hidden 7th. There isn't even a 7th period anywhere nowadays. There is, by the way, I've mentioned it before, like a couple times, but there is actually an abandoned Tiger route. And also somebody, you know what? It's hard to explain it. There was an abandoned Tiger route. There was also an abandoned Rider and Ilya and character that would eventually become MASH route. Anyway. Fate's main heroine is Tiger. Of course, the Tiger's ending is the true one. Are you sure this is the same Fate we're talking about? Ooh-ah. I sail through the air like a leaf. Oh, I think it's because I got that one wrong. The first one wrong. You greenhorn! Ooh, did you really think your little lies could possibly fool one such as I? How dare you take me so lightly? Ooh, did you really think such a base flattery could win me over? But still, oh my, what terrible questions. Unleashing a cry like that of some great beast, the quiz ogre howls. The roar itself was just sobbing. Well, it's a shame, but I still can't let you have the treasure card. Don't get me wrong, if it were up to me, I'd give you a whole stack of them, but I can't be mixing business with pleasure, you see. Quiz ogre sniffles as tears roll down her cheeks. Truly, this is the tragedy of middle management. Anyway, I win this time, though I can't say I'm not too happy about it. If you're still after the treasure here, then let's meet again. It's kind of painful for me no matter which of us loses, but in any case, I'll be waiting until the next time you decide to challenge me. The quiz ogre staggers away dejectedly. Why do I feel like I've just done something weird and bad? I probably shouldn't feel such half-assed sympathy towards her. I won't hold back next time. When I come here again, I have no choice but to answer mercilessly until I take her down. Yeah, that one wrong answer. Interesting. The night wears on. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, wait, what? I put my brief struggle to rest. I leave many things untouched. And just relax. And just relax. Okay, whatever. In this castle, far removed from town, the 4th night grows old. It's like the dying hour of an old dog. Without realizing this moment is perched on the edge of a death's maw. I fall asleep, the same as always. Oh, okay, never mind. I read that all dramatic like for no reason. All right. We got some extras to look at. I mean, some special stuff to look at. That wallpaper. I got a new one. Is it this one? Nice. Oh, that's cool. I can set it as wallpaper right now. No, thank you. What's this? Is it really? Weird. Okay. And then, Interesting. Oh, that's right. We already looked at this one on stream, on live too. I have it on recording. All right. One last thing, and then we can call it a night. I think it's Emma. Yeah. This Emma costs 300 yen. Oh, interesting. They have a name, but I don't remember what it is because they're kind of weird. Huh, it's those. They were hung from the ceiling at Sun Kaido, but they said they weren't for sale, and I couldn't buy them. Who would? These are probably the throwing daggers crafted by the Azande and Ubangi tribes of Central Africa. Aren't these different? They're a noble phantasm, right? Not a noble phantasm, but they are quite a unique item. Just like Berserker's axe sword, it's an object that is an accompaniment of the person. I'd like to hear the details. If you're fine with just the specs, then I shall tell you. This is a pair of reverse grip weapons named Torch and Zarch. While the enemy's blade is caught with the left, the right is used to attack. In Japanese, their names would be Hidari Shishigami, left death god, and Migi Shishigami, right death god, right? As you can see, the shape was fashioned to imitate the fangs of a beast. In the era they were created, they were probably worshipped as real demon's fangs. Demon's fangs, huh? Gulp. They're Avengers weapons. Alright. Well, that's one full week cycle for me. Maybe one more and we'll start doing main story progression. Well, not like the next one, but the one after. But until then... Ooh, I just remembered. I don't know if this is something that's like widely known, but little fate trivia for a second, for real quick here. Ever since, I don't really want to say like ever since a specific period of time, but it really feels like they've been like glazing Emiya up real. I'm not familiar with slang. They've been really like hyping Shiro up like a lot recently. Like not even talking about like the stuff that went down in Prisma Ilia, because I don't go there. And I'm hesitant to. Probably that's really cool though. Anyway, they just very recently in the what is it? El Malloy manga. That means nothing to a certain percentage of you. There's another Fate spinoff, although I guess it's more Nasuverse leaning, Nasuverse in general leaning. About Waver, the kid from Fate Zero, solving magic mysteries, like as a full-grown adult, and they're called Lord Elmonloy Files. And in the manga or the light novel or something, that the anime that you can watch right now is based off of, Shiro and Rin appear sometimes, mostly Rin, but Shiro appeared in like a really recent one, and they buffed Unlimited Blade Works. They said that while he's using it, any sword can have the properties of any other sword in Unlimited Blade Works. So now, I don't know, they just like super buffed him, and he can like mix and match the abilities, and it's crazy. Like they just make it so strong. And just recently, this is something that I had heard just recently. So for those of you who are more or less unfamiliar with how magic works in the Nasuverse in general, the magic that Shiro can do, called projection magic, is actually for real really kind of weak, and is also called gradiation air, because what you're doing is you're taking like air and telling the world that it's Like if I took, it's like if I took air and told the world this is like a sword actually, and they'll be like, I believe you, but I'm gonna proof on that, and it basically means that not only is it like hollow and bad, it's also slowly being destroyed by the universe itself because it's not what it should be. However, that's not how Shiro's projection magic works. In fact, Shiro's projection magic is like, instead of taking what is basically like an empty thing and being like, yeah, this other thing, it's like, no, this is, when Shiro does it, it's like, this is what each individual molecule is made out of. This is its individual history. This is what it can do. And because he's so detailed with it, it's just a better projection and lets him project noble phantasms and do all sorts of stuff. But it also means that they don't disappear. Shiro's projections apparently don't disappear like ever, which means he can just make shit whatever he wants as long as he can analyze it. But I think it's cool, and especially since I really like Shiro. But it effectively means nothing because they haven't used him in his story, and well, not kind of that Lord Elmaloy Files thing that I just talked about. They really haven't used him in a story since for a while now. Not where he's the main character anyway. Anyway, that's all for me tonight, though, guys. I say tonight, this time. I hope you guys had a lovely time. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weeks, and hope you guys take care of yourselves. And yeah, just take care of yourselves, all right, guys? Sometimes that could be hard for some people. Just, small things. Brush your teeth. Do a push-up. Stuff like that.